Hey guys, welcome to London Players Guild. Today we are going to be talking about the Green World Martial Tournament promos. I'm here today with Luke,
Hello.
and yeah, shall we just jump straight into it?
Yes, let's start with Piccolo Jr., Arena Wrecker.
Yeah, wonder what he can be wrecking then. Uh,
So,
yeah, go ahead.
permanent effect. If your opponent has a field card in the battle area, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 2. Very nice. When you play this card, you may choose one field card in your battle area with an energy cost of or less placed in its owner's drop area.
I'm just going to go with energy cost of 1 or less. For the reason you're cutting off a bit there.
Oh, apologies. If you do so, this card gets 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. So it's originally a free cost, 15k. So
So it's
it'll,
reduced to a 1 cost, 15k, can go up to 20k. Two problems I have with this particular card.
yeah.
A, there is no decks that depend on field spells sticking around at the moment. B, it only KOs a field spell with cost 1 or less, which
Mhm.
I think on the one hand is a good thing because it doesn't limit the design. On the other, it's limiting the counterplay ability. If they're going to make a field spell that costs 2 or 3, that's really, really good. For example, at the end of your turn, draw a card. And that could cost 3 and everyone would still be playing it.
And in that case, you might as well just play the Cool Fiction
Yeah,
from
the
Clash
Vegeta
of Fate.
from Clash of Fates would be way better than this. I guess it's very thematic. So Piccolo, for people who don't know, Piccolo Jr. destroyed the arena in his final fight against Goku because he didn't want to win by knockout. And the card is supposed to destroy the card World Tournament Arena. It's just a flavor. A point for flavor, 5 out of 5. Playability, 2,
One.
1, 2. I would say 2 because it has potential to be really good as a 1 drop 20k. If you have multiple of, if late in the game your opponent plays a field spell and you have multiple of those in your hand, you can play 1 and choose 0 of your opponent's. You may choose one field card.
Yes.
Oh, you can't choose. If they have a field spell that costs 1 or less, you need to KO it.
Yes. If it was up to 1.
Yeah, if it was up to 1. Although I don't know how to understand you may choose 1.
So
You
if you
may
don't choose,
choose to not activate the field. Sorry, to not activate the effect. If you can choose not to activate the effect, that means that you can drop 1 drop 15k, 1 drop 15k, 1 drop 15k, 1 drop KO
20.
your field spell, and 20k. And
Although
just
it's in a battle area, so you can destroy your own field spell.
uh, yes, but it only reduces the cost when
So
your opponents.
if your opponent has one and you also have one, you could.
That's interesting. If there's going to be a deck, a green deck specifically, that requires a field spell to be KO'd, which is not a stupid idea actually. Like a capsule, field spell, capsule, when it's destroyed you get X, whatever it is. You draw a card. I don't know, I don't care at the moment, but this card could be used to trigger that.
I mean, World Tournament Arena is a 0 cost. So you play the arena,
It
and if
only
your opponent,
reduces it only reduces the cost when your opponent has a field.
yeah, so if your opponent has a field card,
Yeah,
you play this card for 1 energy,
yeah.
KO your arena card.
Why would you do that? What
Uh,
incentive you have to KO your own arena?
I mean,
I
you,
see. It's the fact that you can do it.
yeah, you can do it. So
Don't be like a
KO,
computer though. If you can do
you,
it, that doesn't mean you should do it.
I mean, if you've already got a World Tournament Arena on the field, then
Yeah.
what's the point of having the others?
The rule on the field cards is you can only control one at a time.
Exactly. So you KO your own field,
Hmm.
and then you play another World Tournament Arena for 0 cost.
But you don't need to KO your own World Tournament Arena to play the next one.
But if you do, it gains another 5k.
Yes, but that's essentially changing the World Tournament Arena. Oh, sorry about that. That was my Facebook. I'm really sorry about that. You do change your World Tournament Arena essentially just to be a 5k combo. Whereas World Tournament Arena, I will even put the World Tournament Arena here on the screen. Here we go. Switch this. Activate main, switch this card to rest mode. If your leader card is announcer, choose up to 2 of your battle cards with World Tournament and they each get 5,000 until the end of turn. Why would you change this into a 5k combo?
I mean, it'll be technically a 10k combo then.
Well, no, on its own it's 10k combo. It would technically be 15k. But because it
Why? What? But what if you already have this on the field? What would the use be of having?
You would have energy to charge. That's usually the idea behind those field spells besides the Planet Vegeta. Planet Vegeta has been used because it has, when you play this card, it has an effect, which was a mistake to start with, but let's not talk about that.
I mean, mostly situation. I mean, it could be situation.
It would be nice to get the card good, but I don't think the card is going to be good anytime soon. It has potential, and that's about it.
Yes.
Next one, King Piccolo, Limitless Power. So, cost 4, 2 green requirements, 20,000 power. It's a double striker, which is nice on its own. And activate main. If you have 4 or more energy, you may choose 2 World Tournament cards in any battle areas, including your opponent. Negate their skills for the duration of the turn, and place them in the owner's drop areas. If you do, play this card from your hand, and you can't activate this effect or any other cards with the same name for the duration of the turn. So someone said Kaiju?
Oh, Kaiju.
Unfortunately, it doesn't go around barrier because you need to choose the cards and then you negate their skills.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you can just KO your opponent's 2 cards, play a striker, a double striker. You can KO your own cards with barrier, like Master Shen and Master Roshi, when you don't need to draw that many cards anymore. The important fact is that you drop the 20,000 double striker without spending any energy. You just use the cards that you used in the past. I think the card is going to see some play. I think it's going to be powerful, yes. I like the card. I really, really like the card.
In most situations, I mean, you have to target 2 World Tournament cards in any battle area, so most likely you're only going to be targeting your own battle cards.
Yes, but there are those situations with World Martial Art cards, Mutaito being very popular.
Like the Videl one drop.
Videl, Mutaito, Mr. Boo. I think there are going to be cards that will see some play, and even if you get to KO, sorry about that again. Even if you only get to KO one of your opponent's cards, then still it's something. I think the card is good. I think the card is brilliant, actually. It's a good thing that it also negates the skills, so even if the card dies, it doesn't have anything. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah, that's also super powerful.
So if, let's say, if they made something like this that could just KO any battle cards.
Is there even any World Tournament cards that do that?
Babidi.
Babidi, yeah.
The red Babidi, when it's KO'd, has an effect. If you KO him using King Piccolo, then it doesn't have that effect triggered.
But that is from this new set, isn't it? Or am I thinking about the wrong one?
I've actually not been playing that closely in the when the World Tournament came out, so I don't actually know an awful lot about the set. Sad to say. Yeah. So definitely power and design, love it. So now we should go into more controversial card.
Who
Kami Ethereal Technique. So
I don't
I
actually.
don't like it either, but let's go for it first and then explain why we don't like it. So it costs 1. It's 5,000 power. It's activate main. 4 green energy. If your leader card is World Tournament card and you have 5 or more energy, you can choose one card in your life and place it in your drop area. And then choose up to 1 conclusion hero from your deck, play it on top of this card, and shuffle your deck. If you play the card, you can choose up to 1 Piccolo Jr. from your Destined Conclusion Piccolo Jr. from your hand and play it, just like that. So, first things first.
So
You would need to,
if you were to play this card,
if
you
you
would
play
want to
this
play it
card
turn
early,
4.
I mean, you play it turn 1 and you assume it survives until turn 5.
Which it probably wouldn't.
That's when you can save 1 energy, essentially. But you still need to have the 5 energy. You crit your life, so if in those 5 turns, and let's be honest, in Dragon Ball it happens a lot, in those 5 turns you're going to lose some life. You might find yourself in a situation where you can't take that life. When you need to crit your life. You also need to draw the Piccolo Jr. in your hand. So you play hero. I'm going to, yes. So we're talking about those cards. So let's quickly go through what the cards actually do. First one being hero, which is this guy. Sorry. So normally he costs 3 energy, has barrier, 15,000. So he's generally going to survive a lot of stuff. When you play Piccolo Jr. from your hand, and if your leader card is Green World Tournament, this card gets 10,000 power and critical, so it becomes a hefty 25,000 critical for the duration of the turn. Then your opponent chooses 3 cards from their hand and places them in the drop area. In other words, if your leader is not Green World Tournament, this card does nothing. Like nothing.
Still
And the green leader is not bad, is not great either, which is the sad thing.
mediocre.
It's better than Oob. That's what I'm going to say. It's better than the blue leader. Uh, and the next one is the Piccolo that it works with, which is this one. So, Destined Conclusion Piccolo Jr. costs 5, has 20,000 power, has critical, and when this card attacks, choose up to 1 each of your and your opponent's battle cards and KO them. If you KO'd Destined Conclusion Hero as your battle card, for the duration of the turn, this card gets 10,000 power and triple strike. So it becomes 30,000 triple strike critical.
Pretty nice.
And it is until end of turn. Sadly enough, Kami requires World Tournament Leader. Hero requires World Tournament Green Leader.
Yeah.
Piccolo Jr. requires
Ooh.
nothing. Like now, it just needs to KO Hero, the Distant Conclusion Hero. You can, on turn 5, with any of the World Tournament leaders, you can play Kami, use its effect, although you would need to charge essentially only green cards for that, which is sad. Take a life and play Piccolo Jr. just as a 30k triple strike critical. Is it worth to invest so much and so many slots in your deck and playing essentially mono green?
Probably
Hello?
isn't.
Hello?
Sorry? Hello?
Is it worthwhile to invest so much to playing Kami to just get 30k triple strike critical?
Oh, definitely not. No. Because you're gonna be playing this card the same. Well, you're activating this card's main effect the same turn that you'll be playing the Piccolo on,
Mm.
and so you'll only be saving one energy, and
That
you'll
is
be
if you had Kami played earlier and then it
yes,
survived.
yes,
If you play Kami and use its effect on the same turn, you saved what, 3 energy early on in the game on playing hero, which you might actually just play hero.
yeah, and at least it has barriers, so it has more survivability.
Yes, hero on its own has more survivability
Yeah,
and just works better. You need
and
to draw into Piccolo Jr. either way, so I
and
don't think Kami is going
also
to support anything.
and also you'd be critting one of your life just to activate Kami's effect.
Yes, there is that. It's a sort of self-awakening. I guess in the vacuum of
Ooh,
World
but
Tournament meta, it would be decent, but
by turn 5, you're definitely like, I feel like you would have already been awakened by then.
those promos were created to support the sealed tournament, right? But I'm quite sure you don't get the paired super rares in World Tournament packs, which means the chances of you actually using Kami properly, even in sealed, are minuscule.
Hmm.
Not too happy about that, but
Going back to King Piccolo, I've been looking through the cards from War Tournament.
oh, we're going back in time now.
Yeah, I was just doing some research.
Okay.
Research. None of the cards from the original set have any effects that trigger when they leave the field.
It's perfectly fine. It's I guess it could be the future proofing. They might want to bring back the
There,
World
there, there
Tournament.
are there are 3 cards in this new set that do trigger from being KO'd by effects such as uh, the new Babidi
Mm-hmm.
Mastermind, the new Vegeta,
Yes.
and the Great Ape Son Goku,
Yes.
and that's it.
I mean, it's still something, right?
Yes.
Um,
Although, like, Kami is very, no, King Piccolo is very vanilla, like, play a minimum.
I think King Piccolo is still one of the best green cards in
Yeah.
this set, I would say.
I'd say he is the card for the
And, well, shall we go to the last card then of the
Okay.
green set? The
Here is
Heroes
Mafuba.
Mafuba. I will leave this one to you.
Thank you. So it is a 1 cost counter battle card attack. So it's basically a green Mafuba. You negate the attack. If there is a green god card in play in your battle area, place this card on top of the attacking card. At the end of your next turn, place this card and only this card in owner's drop area. Whilst this card is on top of another card underneath is not treated as a battle card and can't activate any of its skills.
Yeah, so
So
this is essentially a Mafuba.
yeah, it's 1 cheaper. However, you have to have a green god on your field.
But you can play it just as a negate.
So
Because the card on its own just negates the attack of a battle card. Then, if you have a green god, it has an additional perks. It's not leader locked, which is nice. It's not
mhm.
locked to, well, anything.
It's green, so
Yes, but you can play it in Broly, in the yellow Broly. You can play
ugh,
it in Mecha Frieza. You can play it at,
you
you,
can play it most decks.
yeah, you get my idea. You can just play it again as a negate if you don't get the green gold card. The green gold cards are going to include mostly what? Dende? Green Dendes, green
So
Kamis.
there's yep, Kami.
From I think there was, yes, there's a super combo god. Helen. From Ultimate Box.
Let me have a look.
Yes, Elegant Assistance Helles. Sorry, she's a god. But yeah, there's not many green gods. Let's just put it this way. Majority of them are going to go under category of Piccolo, Kami, or Dende. Because Piccolo at
Actually,
some point.
Terra Scythe Goku Black.
Oh yes, yes, because Goku Black, aka what's
Actually, there are a
his
lot of
Zamasu.
Zamasu, yeah.
Yes, they're green. And there is that indestructible Zamasu.
Also, does it say battle cards? No, it says cards. So you can play the
In your
Piccolo
battle
leader.
area though.
Ah, damn.
It doesn't check the leader area.
No. Uh, yeah, the whole this card would be really good inside
Yeah.
the Namekian deck.
Yes, the Namekian deck is definitely going to be happy to see this.
Ooh, as well as the God Grace, Whis and Beerus. Although actually no, those two are combo cards.
Yes, they don't really.
They don't play on the field.
I mean, you could possibly, but I think I would rather play the one drop Kami that we just looked over just as a green god.
Yeah.
Just flat out the green god.
Although there's a there's the duo from the original World Martial Arts Tournament set, the Army and the Popo.
Oh yeah,
Popo is a god?
should be.
Yeah, he is.
He's like the.
He's
It's
a one
Mr.
drop.
Popo. His real identity is God creator Zamala. Even Zeno, when he looks into Popo's deep eyes, is scared.
And I mean Popo is a one drop and he searches for the two drop Kami, who
Okay.
is a blocker, and if Popo is on the field, uh he gains barrier.
Hmm. Well, yeah, Popo
So
protected Kami quite well.
so it should be fairly easy to play this negate, especially in the Mechan deck.
I mean, not only it should be fairly easy, it's you can just play it as a negate again. You don't need to have green gold to use the card at all, so it's not that the card does absolutely nothing when they wipe your board. Which is why I like it. I think the card is going to be decent. It's not going to be very good. I don't think it will see a lot of play unless we're going to get a really good Namekian deck, which doesn't look like we're going to get anytime soon. Unless they're going to do green and yellow Namekians, multicolored cards. That would actually be a thing. Yeah. So yes, guys, do let us know which card you liked the most from the new green cards. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. Also, check out our other videos.